Students are always curious about how much they should be practicing, and I think it depends. It really depends on the student. But my rule of thumb is do a little bit every day. Practicing is kind of like cells, right? Progress, more specifically, is like cells. They grow, but it takes a little bit of time, right? So let's say if you cut your hair, if you have long hair and you've cut it off, it will grow back. It just takes time. Well, practicing is kind of the same thing. The progress actually is the same thing, but you practice a little bit every day in order to make a lot of progress. So if you don't practice every day, then your progress starts to stagger and you can't make the types of necessary changes in your playing, or you won't get better if it's not consistent. It's not about how much you practice, it's how you practice. If you've practiced for 15 minutes a day and maybe you recorded your practice and you watched it back and you listened to what you recorded and then were able to make adjustments, well, that's much more effective practice, in my opinion, than practicing for an hour and not listening to yourself, right? The whole purpose of practicing really is for us to teach ourselves. How much do you want to teach yourself? Do you want to teach yourself every day? Do you want to teach yourself once a week? Do you want to teach yourself once a month? You are both your own best teacher and also your best student. So what type of student do you want to be to yourself? And what type of teacher do you want to be to yourself when you practice? If you want consistency, do a little bit every day. If you don't want consistency and you want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, then you won't practice every day. But don't expect a miracle and don't expect to make much progress if you don't put in that work.